Hi everyone, welcome back to U-96. We're out on another cold and fresh patrol. Hello. And we get interrupted by some of the crew. Go and stand on this side then. They are spotting along the coastline to make sure there are no threats. What we're doing, this is actually the Irish coastline. We have a German spy on board, which we need to drop off just around the corner of this peninsula here and get him into Ireland to do whatever he needs to do, need to know basis and all that, and from there we're going to start hunting. We'll continue around Ireland and hunt into the Irish Sea between Ireland and the UK to see if we can find ourselves some juicy tankers and some heavily laden merchant ships once again, so we can continue to blockade the United Kingdom as best we can. So the weather's clear. Hopefully there's going to be no aircraft. It's not what we need. We just need to drop this chap off. But that is west, so the sun is setting. So hopefully we'll be able to drop him off under the cover of darkness. And all things considered should make it a little bit easier. So we'll press on and drop the guy off and then make our way around the northern tip of Ireland into the Irish Sea. Okay, we've dived down to periscope depth because there is a threat coming towards us. It should be over here. Where is it? We've got some enemy vessels there. Motor torpedo boats. Irish. So they technically should be neutral? Technically? I'm not 100% sure. There may be a second. Maybe a pair of them patrolling the, that's a rock. Patrolling this estuary, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. As you see, the light is fading, but not fast enough. Yeah, okay, periscope down. Let's just try and avoid them. We don't want to cause a diplomatic incident with the Irish, so, yeah, scopes down, and we'll just hopefully they'll continue on their path. Okay, spy landing point has been reached. This is the place. Orders tell you to land the spy at the coordinates. Alright, off you go. Off you pop, chap. Oh, look at him. There he goes. I think we propelled him off the deck with some force there, but there we go. He's got a little rubber dinghy and a motor, outboard motor, and he's heading for the Irish coast. Fantastic. Hopefully we can get out of here without any destroyers turning up. Leave the area. Fantastic. Job done. Let's get out of here, boys. It's far too shallow for our liking. Okay. New mission. Dangerous return mission. Oh, okay, great. From the BDU, we've just radioed them to say the spy has been dropped off, but not in so many words. Far more cryptic in case anyone was listening in. So, Captain, we have received reports that the enemy has become aware of your mission, and it's highly likely the enemy will attempt to intercept your boat. In the light of the new information, we are ordering you to immediately take your way back to the home port. As you make your way back, be advised that exercise some extreme caution and maintain a vigilant watch for any signs of enemy activity. We will be monitoring your progress and standing by to provide any support you may need. Good luck, Skipper. Hi everyone. Right, we've got a bit of a development. We've taken some damage. This is incredibly shallow. We can literally touch the bottom when we're on the surface. There is an enemy motorboat out there. So we are running as fast as we can. She's firing at us. We may need to give fire back with the flak gun when she comes a bit closer. But yeah, we can't dive down, so we're just gonna have to run. We're at flank speed at the moment, just trying to get as much distance between us and Ireland so we can get some deeper water where we can hide. Okay, we're down here about 80 meters. Our meets are swinging in the breeze. Yeah, depth charges. A couple of destroyers. I think there's about 4 in total. No longer just the patrol motorboats. There's some proper destroyers dropping depth charges. So we're down here doing silent running, trying to hug the seabed as best we can, so we can hopefully get lost in the shadows on their ASDIC sonar. And if we can, we might be able to lose them. Got a funny feeling. Now we drop the spy off, it's scripted that they're going to follow us all the way back to port, but we're going to try and shake them anyway, because I'd like to go hunting in the Irish Sea, but if we can't, then we may just need to get this completed and head back and then set sail for the Irish Sea after. I can hear him coming straight over us there. He's going over, depth charge dropping. I think they're shallow. We've survived this round, but the more ships coming in means more depth charges coming in. They'll be altering their depth, and they'll be doing more ASDIC pinging to try and locate us more accurately. Okay, we've taken some punishment right on the bow of the ship. Damage has been done. We're getting the crew members out now. You can see the water is rising. We're getting the pump on, and yeah, floodwaters are rising. But we're trying to get these holes repaired straight away. We've come to a stop, as you'd expect. Everything's filling up, continuing to fill up. Come on, let's get these holes fixed, please. Okay, we're trying to give some first aid to the injured crew members. Meantime, oh, we are probably gonna. Look at this. This flooding is getting worse. Annoyingly, the 2 engineers were the ones bringing the crew members back to the restroom at the back rather than fixing the holes. So the water has got a bit of a march on us. Okay, so yeah, flooding is pretty bad. How are we doing, boys? You got that? You got that fixed? Nice one. Yep, all the holes fixed. We've got somebody. He's got a breathing apparatus. He's fixing a hole in the forward torpedo room. Right. Don't worry, another way, boy. Right, let's get the pump and let's start maybe. Well. God, we're underwater there, really bad, aren't we? Pump's doing what it can. BL managed to keep all the bulkheads open. Well done, everyone. Brilliant. So we're flooded all the way through. Hopefully the pump's going to do its job now. That's all we can rely on. Hi, everyone. Right, a bit of time has passed. You can see the pump is slowly getting the job done. The engine room is it's just up to our knees now. The clipboards are floating in midair. That's how bad it is. I can't get past the clip. There we go. The good news is the bunks are now no longer in the water. The bad news is because of the water issues we had, 5 crew members could not have the first aid treatment they required and have perished. So we're down to a well, with 5 crew members down. You can see they can now sit on the bench without getting the bums wet. After we go, you can see it's down to the ankles through here. The bunks are becoming available now, and I think these clipboards are like almost like in momentum notes to the oh, and the shadows of the lost crew members. Isn't that haunting? Some would say that's a bug, but that's a haunting image of the crew members that we've lost. It's quite freaky, actually, isn't it? Another. Oh look, there's some floating teeth there. That's quite. That really is. Yes, our U-96 is most definitely haunted. That's terrifying. Still a few things to obviously resolve. But the pump, anyway, the short update is that the pumps are working, and eventually, well, we'll soon be able to lift off. Buoyancy will be kind of restored, and we'll be able to get underway. Okay, right, we are off the seabed. Yes, you can see it's a lot drier through here. Still a bit of water in the forward compartments and the rear compartments. You can see it's not coming over the step anymore. Still clearing it away. We've got enough buoyancy to get off the seabed, and we're creeping away at silent running at a head slow, just to try and get us out of the well, away from them. You can see it's splashing through here still, and a little bit of water through here. But all in all, we get the electric engines moving, and yeah, we are moving to try and evade this group. With the damage and the loss of crew, yeah, hunting in the Irish Sea will have to wait for a little bit longer. We're going to have to just try and make it back to port, get some replacement crew members, bury our comrades, and get repairs done to the boat. Hi everyone, right, we've got to a point where we have made good distance almost from the enemy ships. However, our batteries are depleted, so we're going to have to come up and run on the diesels. The pump is still going, which is taking up a lot of the... I can probably switch that off to try and save a few more watts of power. With the pump off, yeah, we got a little bit of water in here, but if we rise to a shallower level, it's hardly anything. It's just a bit of bilge water coming in. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to have to come up to periscope depth, take a look, and hopefully it's dark enough and we're further enough away that we can come to the surface, or at least decks awash. And we don't have a schnorkel, do we? So we do actually need to come to the surface. I think, to get the exhausts clear of the water so we can get going. So periscope depth, please. Alright, what can we see? Can we see the enemy? Hopefully not. They should be behind us because we've been making good distance. Oh, hang on, what was that? Unknown ship there. Oh yes, there they are. They're still on our tail. And there's another one there. The target is too far away though. Can the knights hide us? We're going to have to go. Surface the boat. Get us going. Okay, we've surfaced the boat. Keep an eye on the horizon behind us. If we see flashes it means they're targeting us with their deck guns. But hopefully, flank speed ahead. You can go to red light now, please. I'll help our visibility. We can... Ooh, hold on. We can get far enough away from them. Meanwhile, even in this choppy weather, repairs continue to be carried out to the conning tower here. He's got breathing apparatus. Hopefully he's tied to the deck. Now that's what you call a dedicated workman. On Monday, February the 10th, 1941, U-96 limps back into the port of La Rochelle. But campaign mission completed. 6,000 money and 100% reputation boost. Your mission to land a spy on the shores of Clubay has been flawlessly executed. The strategic placement of intelligence assets within Ireland marks significant achievement for our operations. This operation, seamlessly executed, opens the door for more sophisticated and crucial missions in the future. Critical missions in the future. Well done, Captain. Thank God that's over. So, the mission summary. 8,000 money earned. A new leadership officer assigned to the crew. 1 day, 3 hours at sea. Felt a lot longer, didn't it? A lot longer. Objectives completed. We were to land the operative on the designated shoreline. We did that. Transport the spy to specific coordinates. Remain undetected. We did. We left the area. Send report to headquarters. We did. Await further instructions to be communicated over the radio. We did. And those instructions were: withstand the enemy's hunt and ensure your boat survives. Goodness me, that was tough. That was tough. That's supposed to be an easy mission, that. Crikey. Right. But we're home. We're going to get our comrades buried. We're going to get the boat inspected and repaired, resupplied. And we're going to head out again, this time to do some standard hunting, hopefully. Okay, there is an enemy ship. Now, we're engaging with the deck gun. Why? It's actually got a U-boat coming in behind it.
Feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
So,
Keine Panik. Konzentriert euch auf eure Aufgaben.
slightly short. Let's go 5 degrees. Can't see where that's going. Way over. Okay, we'll go to about 2.5 then. Obviously, the rocking and rolling of the boat in the chop is going to be. I think we just got to play it by eye. There's too much moving on the ship. Hit. Okay. Let's close in. This is going to be otherwise next to impossible. Okay, we've closed in a lot more now. Let's get some hits on the front. And that hopefully will force some water in through the front of the boat. Trying to hit the waterline. So there is a U-boat behind us. Probably encourage him to come up and use his deck gun as well. Now let's try and slow them down by putting some hits. Wow. Get some hits underneath the funnel into the boiler room. Could start a fire. Who knows? These are armor piercing. We've got some more actually. We haven't just got the original 30. We've got some more in the storage, so we can get those loaded should we need them. And there we go. 3 good hits on the hull around the water level below the funnel. Go for a 4th there. Lovely. Maybe a couple towards the back. Try and hit the engine room. I think that sailed straight over the deck. Right, you can see that the massive holes that we've dug out the side of this ship. She must be taking on water now. Maybe get some holes into the hold. And just, yeah, force her down. Surely she must be taking on a lot of water. Right on the waterline, that one, beautiful. Yeah, you can see the huge gouges we've just below the boiler, into the boiler room. She's slowing down, I think. Come on. That's got to be enough now. You've had about 35 shells into you. Okay, this ship is putting up quite a stiff resistance, actually. What we can do... This freighter is unarmed and seems not to be escorted. We may attempt to communicate with it. Let's give our intention that we want to sink it and tell them to abandon ship. After your crew sends a light signal, you are going to sink the ship. Communication is quickly seen on the deck that the crew is leaving the ship. Good! Now, with the crew abandoning ship, the pumps are switched off, the water's really taking hold, and yeah, they've stopped all repair and yeah, critical damage functions. So she is going to sink now with the damage that we've already inflicted on her, purely because they've stopped trying to save her. Once the ship goes down, any crew that aren't suddenly pulled down with her will come in to offer assistance if they want to come on board, or we'll give them some supplies and blankets so they can sit in the open boat for a while, waiting to get picked up. Okay, we've been depth charged by an aircraft which flew directly over us. For a periscope depth, we were able to get down, but they could still see us clearly. We got a bit of a damage coming in through the hatch there. Everything else seems to be okay. Everything back here is okay. Okay, I think we got away with that. Get that done. Is that the only damage? There is another U-boat in the area, so yeah. No, I think we can consider ourselves... Oh, we've still got the shadow there, look. I think we can consider ourselves very fortunate. So that's good. We don't have to return to base just yet, as long as we get this this hole fixed. Yeah. Sometimes it's best not to look too long. Okay, we've got a telegram from the BDU. U-751 has gone missing. Its projected position at the time of communication stop was square AM 568. Please investigate before February the 20th. Okay, we've got to go find our missing U-boats. Fair enough. Okay, thankfully the U-boat wasn't too far away. There she is. We do actually have some smoke in the horizon there, so we better make this quick. All quiet. She looks like she's listing slightly. Let's get someone over to inspect. Okay, the lost U-boat, U-751, floating on the surface without a living soul on its deck. Inspection from our boat makes it clear that this boat sustained a major damage. It remains a mystery, though, what happened to the crew. Send a crew to investigate. Right, Klaus went to the conning tower and carefully opened the hatch, then quickly ran to the barriers of the conning tower, clearly choking. Reports that inside the corpses of sailors with dried blood flowing out of their eyes and lips. Klaus is in no doubt. The boat was damaged by a mine, which led to flooding of the batteries on the boat, which in turn released chlorine gas, resulting in the death of the entire crew. Right, we don't have demolition charges. Therefore, the only obvious option available to us is the deck gun. So, it feels wrong to be firing on our own ships. But, Put some shots into her. Shouldn't last too long. One into the torpedo room. I hope this is going to be enough. Yeah, I think she's going, isn't she? There you go, she's gone. Well, I never thought I'd gun down a U-boat, but there we have it. Full of life's surprises, hey? Right, let's check out that smoke on the horizon, see if we can get ourselves another ship. Okay, the alarm is sounding. We've spotted an enemy ship. Right. Where is she? We've been tracking her sound contact. Oh, where is she? She should be. There she is. There she is. A lone merchant ship. Beautiful. I think she's alone. We've only detected one, so yes, we've got her alone. We are going to set up for an attack. Looks like a British Empire ship, which should be perfect. So there. Can we discern any information from here? What I will do is just bring us to a stop. We can probably identify what she is. There you go. She is an Empire Tower. If we can lock on her, we'll get her recognised. Distance is currently, we're not going to see far from this. We're going to close in, but we'll get this set up anyway. Velocity. Okay, coming to the end. Just so we can get the speed, and then obviously we'll close in to try and do the 6 knots. Perfect. Right, periscope down. Let's move into a closer position. We've got the basic first details, and obviously adjust that when we get closer. We've got the speed, which is the important thing early. Get the periscope down, so not to give our position away. Where is she? She should still be over here. There she is. Beautiful. Right. Let's lock back onto her. The speed shouldn't change, but we can do that again. She's now 1500 meters from us. Empire Canyon. Let's get that all entered into the targeting computer. Okay, it's 57.8, and that will of course be in the red. 57. There you go, 0.6. That was close enough. Right. What is this? This is a draft of 8.47 meters. So what I might do, let's get that put into the computer. Let's get magnetic. Tube 1 is a T1, T2. Okay, hang on, let's put the magnetic as T2 so they won't see any bubbles. Get that down to 8.9 meters, should we say? It's nice and calm, so we shouldn't worry too much. For the gyro angle to come into sync, and then we'll fire. Then I'll probably fire a second torpedo on the surface. There you go. Gyro angles in sync. Tube 2, fire. Now tube 1, so T1. We'll fire that at 3 meters, or yeah, 3 meters. That'll be fine. Wait for that to flood. 2 torpedoes to make sure. Tube 1, fire. Tube 1 hits. Massive damage. Waiting for tube or torpedo 2 to smash in, which is actually tube 1. Boom. Beautiful. So the first one probably snapped her back, and that one's just put in the final finishing wound. And there she is rolling over. Beautiful. Lifeboat's already
Sie gehen
Yeah,
unter.
the crew managed to get out, which is good. Incoming Empire Anderson. Addison. Is that another ship in the vicinity?
Eingehendes Funktelegramm.
Right, but there we go. A second kill of the day, or kill of the patrol. Let's see if there's any more, and if not, we'll continue to hunt. Not long later, another contact. We haven't quite been able to intercept this one particularly well. There she is, though. Let's lock that on. There's another single ship hunting, well, sailing around the Irish Sea on her own. It's an Empire Belle. Let's get that recognised. We'll get the old speed checks done. Let's see if we can't set ourselves up for a nice attack. Six knots again, right? Range about there, at 1700 meters. Right, angle about it's actually 95.7. We've gone past the best. There we go. Let's get all that into the targeting computer.
6 Knoten.
Sea is reasonably
Gegnerlage
calm. What's
9,
the
6
draft? Is
rechts.
7.5
Entfernung
meters.
zum Ziel. 1,
So
7,
let's
0,
get
7 Meter.
tube 3, which has got
Rohr
T2,
3,
magnetic, down to 8 meters. Gyro angle is synchronized, which is good. So tube 3, everything's fire.
Los.
And once again, we'll send tube
Rohr
1, which is a T1,
bewässern.
to hit on the surface just to do that killing blow. Right, tube 1, fire.
Los.
Good, another 2 eels loose. Oh, it's a good hit. The boat's moving backwards,
20 Sekunden.
bizarrely, which may avoid the second torpedo, perhaps? Well, I think the first was enough to sink her.
Die Besatzung evakuiert
There
das
she
Schiff.
goes.
10 Sekunden
And that's
bis
our minimum
Einschlag.
tonnage sunk. So the second torpedo may not be required. Well, it's not required, but it may not hit. It's a miss, yeah. The actual detonator pushed the ship backwards, which is slightly odd. But there we go. Another ship sent to the
Alarm
bottom.
beenden. Hüllenbruch. Sie sinken.
Right. And you can see we've got a little bit of damage from the depth charging short Sunderland that attacked us. So with our tonnage secured, I'm going to make us move back to base.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
And as we get back into base, oh, so close. The happy time campaign objective is moved up to 37,900 tons of the 40,000 required. After Kriegsmarine has gained an access to the French ports, capabilities of our U-boats forces have grown tremendously. Skippers among themselves call this period the happy time. Sink merchants within that area. Brilliant. So we started off by sinking the Empire Moose after we told them to get off the ship, as well after we fired at it for about half an hour. Our sources inform us that this ship was headed to Liverpool from Gibraltar with medical supplies. Its registered tonnage was 5,627 tons, registered in the UK. Then the Empire Canyon was sunk. Sources tell us that this was Gibraltar to Liverpool again, with utilities in the cargo holds. 4,192 tons registered in the UK. And as we moved further out, the Empire Dew sunk, registered in the UK, and was carrying ammunition from Freetown to Liverpool. Tonnage of 6,245 tons. Beautiful. So there we go. 16,000 money, another reputation boost. 16,000 tons sunk on this patrol, 16 days, 19 hours. and 7,616 kilometers navigated. The 3 victims that we had, fantastic. They did ask us as we were on the way home to head to Dublin and do some recon of the anti-aircraft facilities in the port of Dublin. But as Dublin are neutral, I just thought, no, sod that. No, send an aircraft. And they shouldn't fire at it because they're neutral. Anyway, travel 2,500 kilometers in the marked area, sink enemy tonnage of minimum 10,000 tons, reach patrol area, sink a boat, investigate the boat. Oh, that was the missing U-boat, wasn't it? Find the lost U-boat. Yeah, okay. Happy days. So, all in all, slightly frustrating because there was a lot, and I mean a lot, of enemy corvettes patrolling up and down the Irish Sea. I might give that a miss in future. And aircraft, well, expecting the aircraft, but not the sheer amount of destroyers, and not, well, 75% of them were corvettes in groups of 4 or 5. And they're just everywhere. I just couldn't move. It took forever to do anything. But apart from that frustration, 3 good kills, another mission under the belt of U-96 and the crew. Those who've survived this far, obviously we lost 5 previously, can go from strength to strength. But we'll leave it there. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying a bit more U-boats. I might bring you some more in the near future. Take care, I'll see you then. Bye bye.